Hello, our poster presentation is on sources of AC generation in South Africa, and the group members are Chris, Sean, William, Amrit, and Adam. So we're going to start with introduction and map of South Africa. You can see in the picture the green and orange are the maps of South Africa in the continent and in the world. South Africa has a population of 52.98 million. Electricity generation is dominated by state-owned power company called Eskom, which is currently producing over 96.7% of the power used in the country. South Africa's common voltage used is 230 volts, produced at 50 hertz. Currently in South Africa, the electricity is supplied by numerous different types of AC generation. Throughout South Africa, it is estimated that South Africa uses 44,175 megawatts per day and approximately 1,060.2 megawatts per hour in a day. The prime movers in South Africa are coal, nuclear, hydroelectric, and pumped storage, gas turbines, and wind. The installed capacity for coal is 42,778 megawatts per 1.2 megawatts per hour. The installed capacity for nuclear is 1,931 megawatts per 46.3 megawatts per hour. The installed capacity for hydroelectric and pumped storage is 2,000 megawatts produced per 48 million watts per hour. The installed capacity for gas turbines is 2,409 megawatts per 57.8 megawatts per hour, and the installed capacity for wind is 100 megawatts per 2.4 megawatts per hour.
The total value of the region's power generation projects tracked by the CIC stood at 717 billion in 21 countries as of January 2015. With these projects adding a planned power generation capacity of over 378 gigawatts, the average power yield across all the 508 projects analyzed is 0.53 megawatts per US million. Eskom and other energy providers are working together in supplying electricity through solar systems for lights, radio, and TV. South Africa is currently working on new ways to distribute AC power to their country. The graph on the right shows the total primary energy supply in South Africa in 2012. The primary source of energy used is coal, which is 69%. The majority of electricity production in South Africa has been coal-fired, while the industrial segment is still the main user in the country. This table shows the total electricity exported from South Africa, and it shows since 2001 to 2013, the volume has doubled from 6,500 to 13,000 gigawatts per hour. This is the graph that shows the total electricity exported, previously talked about from the last slide.
South Africa's main electricity supplier relies on coal-fired power stations to produce about 90% of its electricity. South Africa uses over 90 million tons of coal per annum. This diagram shows how electricity is produced using coal. South Africa has very limited natural gas resources. Natural gas accounts for 3% of energy consumption. Petro SA efforts to source gas for its gas to liquids facility in Mossel Bay from other African countries. South Africa is committed to the management of efficient use of its coal through employment of clean coal technologies such as carbon capture, storage, and the stabilization of CO2 emissions. In 2016, they're going to conduct a test injection experiment. In 2020, they'll commission a demonstration plant, and in 2025, they'll commission a commercial scale plant. Only one nuclear power station, Coburg, a baseload station with a nominal installed capacity of 1,930 megawatts. 9,600 megawatts will be added by 2030. It is intended that nuclear will comprise 17% of South Africa's baseload energy mix by 2030.